important. I mean, one of the things we found with this is that you know, that there are sort of two key requirements we found in this. I mean, there's obvious ones like using a technology like business rules management systems that let you manage the logic and stuff, right? But the two things we found is, firstly, it only works if the business users really feel they own the structure of the decision. So one of the reasons we like decision modeling is that we elicit it directly from the business owners. So we start literally with a blank whiteboard and say, so how do you decide? Not what do you want the system to do, or what are your rules, or what data do you need, but how do you decide? And they tell us. And then we build a decision model from that. And so now they feel like they own the structure of this algorithm, right? And that changes their whole interaction with everything, right? The second thing is, it's not about how much you get done the first time. Often, you know, the client that makes weekly changes, their straight-through processing rate on day one was 8%, which was way lower than their target. And they were like, it's fine, because those are the 8% no one disagrees over. No argument about those 8%. So great, you started. And then every week they ticked it up. After, I think after 10 weeks, they were at 28%. And after, when I checked in with them last, after about 30 or 40 weeks, they were at 50%. Every week, just getting a little bit better. And that continuous improvement mindset is also critical. You know, one of the things that kills these kinds of systems is this attempt to build one master algorithm that's going to do everything, or get all the rules in the system on the first day, because it just doesn't work. It's just not how decision making is. To Jim's point, it's an evolving space. It always changes, and you've got to be focused on the change, on the continuous improvement, and not on the what did I do on day one. And that's a big change for like IT departments and all sorts of people. It's a big difference.
You also mentioned, James, you mentioned business owner, right? So I want you to spell out business ownership in this entire initiative, because we don't want it to be IT. We want business people to own, right, the progress and results. So
yeah, I mean, we're very focused on this. It's like, you know, people tell us, oh, we've got all the rules in an old system. We want to look at those first. And we're like, no, really, you don't. You want to talk to the people who know how you should be making this decision and find out how they think you should be making it, because that structures the decision in a way that resonates with them. I'll give you an example, right? We use decision modeling a lot. And, you know, at the end of a consulting project, there's a presentation that I jokingly call the please give us the rest of the money presentation, right? You know, it's the we've done everything, here's all the deliverables, please pay us, right? In these presentations, most of the time, we don't present the decision model. The client does. One of the client's own people presents the decision model to their bosses, because they've become really invested in how the decision model works. And, you know, the people who are paying for the projects notice that, because they're like, you work for me and you understand this decision model really well and you like it, you own it. And that for us is an essential ingredient, because otherwise they don't really understand the rules. They can't see where the analytics are being applied. They don't understand what data you're generating out of the back end to analysis. And so in the end, they just start sending IT notes. You know, would you change this? Would you change that? And you don't want that. You want them engaged, right? And so that early engagement in the modeling is really important. They can't do it on their own. You need IT and analytics teams to participate. But if they don't end up owning the model,